Now that we have the drawing open, we're going to go ahead and set the grid and snap intervals. To do that, we're going to go to the Tools menu and then go to Drafting Settings. Under the Drafting Settings, you're going to see that we have multiple different tabs. We also could have gotten to this dialog box through the status bar. We want to set the grid spacing to 6 inches for both the X and Y directions, and the snap spacing to 6 inches for both the X and Y directions. We also want to turn off the adaptive grid option. Once you're done with that, we're going to go ahead and press OK. We're going to use the Zoom Extends command in the navigation bar to see the whole drawing area. So we're going to go to Zoom Extends here, and you'll see that we now have shown the entire drawing limits in our window. We're now going to start drawing, and what we want to do is use a multi-line. So in the menu bar, we're going to go ahead and go to the Format button, and then we're going to go down here to Multi-Line Style. That will take us into the dialog box where we can set how the multi-line gets drawn. The multi-line command in AutoCAD is used to create multiple parallel lines. This command is very useful for creating designs that contain multiple parallel lines, such as walls for architectural designs and for highway designs in civil engineering. The multi-line command creates a set of parallel lines, up to 16 of them, and all line segments are grouped together to form a single multi-line object, which can be modified using multi-line edit and explode commands. We're first going to create a new multi-line style for our floor plan design. The default AutoCAD multi-line style is called Standard, as you can see, and it consists of 2 elements with an offset distance of 1 inch. We're going to go ahead and start a new one. So we're going to say New, and this new style we're going to call Wall. Once we get done with that, we're going to go ahead and say Continue, and it's going to take us into a dialog box that lets us set the style parameters. In the description field, we're going to call this one 5-inch wall with line end caps. In the caps section, we're going to switch on the start and end boxes to enable the end caps. In the elements section, all the line elements are listed in descending order with respect to their offsets. We're going to highlight the first element and change the offset to 2.5. We're going to highlight the second element and change the offset to negative 2.5. So one line will be offset 2.5 units on one side of our line, and the other one will be offset 2.5 units on the other side, giving us an entire 5 units. I'm done with that. We'll go ahead and press OK. But first, and if you notice the add and delete, we can add and delete lines from our multi-line element. But we want to stop right now, so we're going to go ahead and say OK. And you'll see that we now have wall in here as one of our styles. We're going to set it current. You'll notice here also, if I want to modify one, I can select that style over here and then hit modify. I can rename, I can load new ones that I have saved elsewhere, or I can save this particular one if I wanted to a place on the server so other people could access it as well. I'm going to go ahead and select OK, and I now have wall set as my current multi-line style.